Another day, another dollar.
Yeah.
Sticky Jason along with Brian Bolton.
Yeah, so we're back again. So sorry for the interrupt last time. That wayward divorcee really fouled things up. We weren't done yet.
There's a little gust of wind, and the divorcee center was just coming right our way.
Yeah.
You know, they always cling to us in that type of fashion. So let them know, Brian, what we're doing today.
And we're doing a continuation of our last episode, and divorcees, obviously, but and actual up-to-date, there's factual events that are going on too.
Yeah, we got some factual stuff.
We're gonna finish up with the divorcees.
That's right.
And there was this one divorcee, I heard her say, she says, I don't like older guys, guys their age. They're boring. What do you think about that?
I think they're living on an island called Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
And actually, guys that are closer to their age is more realistic.
Exactly.
We're the funsy guys, or the backdoor men.
And then
long term, it doesn't matter. It's not going to work.
Exactly. So, and then they're like looking at us, like in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, you're all right for one night, but that's it.
Yeah.
But they got this like goofy idea in their head, like
they think you're gonna put a ring on their finger, put a cubic zirconia on there, and say, "Hey, we're happily ever after." Meanwhile, they're 15 years your senior. They're in the senior citizen center. You're out there doing God knows what. It doesn't
Picking
work.
Up their depends.
I got to wipe their coolie 15,000 times. Like, oh my God, you got crust on there. Oh,
but
I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean,
unrealistic.
I mean, the older women, you can do your facelift, do your other types of plastic surgery,
Botox.
You can try to fake it that you're young, but your brain is still, 48 years old or 50 years old or whatever.
There's a thing called father time. It can't be father time. If you see all these celebrities out there, look at these guys. I mean, look at Schwarzenegger. He's aged times 1,000. He's got more money than God. He can't help it. Father time says, I don't care who you are. Your age is your age, and that's it.
Yeah, it's in your brain. Your brain. You can't change that.
Yeah.
So, and,
mental capacity.
and it's only a matter of time before that old, cranky, argumentative attitude, those statements. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, statements such as...
Like, oh, that's why you're divorced.
Yeah.
That's why, I know you're old now.
Yep. Oh, or, the women will say stuff like, oh, I'm going to get a divorce. It's just a matter of time. And they want you to accept the fact that they're not divorced yet, okay? And I'm not going to accept it. I don't want to accept it. Why should I accept it?
Yeah.
Oh, it takes a lot to get divorced. You've never been married, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but we're just simple statements like, why'd you say it like that? Mm-hmm. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Like, shit like that. It's like, what do you say?
That's just stalling. They know exactly what you mean. That's just a stalling time. That's,
it's
preconceived notions. They know what they're talking about. That's what they do.
But, the bottom line, the divorcees, they have no love in their hearts. The only thing that makes their heart beat, it's green.
Yeah.
And it's not the Eagles, it's money. It's money.
That's right, Brian. That's right. It's not. They don't have wings.
Because they're scorned. They're scorned. They feel like a certain kind of way because, and they're always talking about their ex-husband, this and that. Oh, he did this, he did that.
This,
But I want to hear his side. I want to call him. I want to ask him. Oh, he stole the money out of my rosary beads or whatever.
Yeah. He found my secret safe.
Yeah.
He didn't find nothing.
What's the whole story?
What happened is, what did you take from him? Did you ever take his credit card without his notice?
Yeah.
I think so, Melinda.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's always two sides of a coin. Unfortunately, when we're dating women, we're not going to hear the guy's side because he's long gone. So we're just going to hear the woman's version of it. And we just have to make our own observations and go from there, obviously. So that's what that is.
I mean, basically they broke their vow with God or whoever their higher power may be, and they're doomed. They are doomed.
But they always say, I tried to make it work. We went to multiple counselors.
Bullshit.
We did X, Y, and Z. And at the end of the day, we couldn't come to a common agreement. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? No, he couldn't come to your common agreement. That's the bottom line. Your agreement being, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to put all the weight on your shoulders. And you're going to be a jerk off. How about that?
Yeah.
That's the common agreement. If I don't agree with you, I'm out there. Or you know what? You're going to be spiteful and do other things like, oh, okay, you got a bug up your ass? You're going out with your girlfriends and you're going to be getting loaded and fingered like it's 97, baby, just like that. Oh, my God, them lips are so wet.
Yeah, I mean, basically they're stubborn. They don't want to compromise. And They're the biggest operators and manipulators in their lives because they feel like some kind of way, like after they get divorced, they feel like they've been like cut loose. You know what I mean?
Yep. I'm going to sow my oats. I need a young guy. It's a divorcee party, and I'm ready to go. That's exactly what it is.
Actually, a girl we went to high school with, she said, "Wow, if I got divorced, boy, I go buck wild.
I go buck wild, and my pants be rather loose."
So you go buck wild. So I'm sure that's what every divorced girl, because they were pent up, you know, they were trying to do it right.
Pent up.
Yeah. So they were trying to do it right, whatever. So now you got divorced. Now you went buck wild. So why the fuck would any guy want to sign up for that? I mean, you've had more dicks in it than what? Than Sausage Factory?
more dicks than the Wienerville. Let me tell you something. You girls are going out, you're having a divorce party, you think everything's okay with your girlfriends. You're like, you know what? I'm divorced now, I'm going to show him. Do you think he's sitting at home reading the Philadelphia Inquirer and not doing anything? You know what he's doing? He called a couple buddies up if he has them. And if you don't have buddies, what he's doing is he's going to go to a brothel house, or he's going to go to some type of outlet. Guys have more outlets than women, actually. Women just can't go. You can go to the cave, you can do whatever you want. I hope you get money for that. I mean, you can do it, but guys have multiple strip joints. There's the thing called kabuki. You can
Girls
do
have
you
tons
want.
of outlets too.
Yeah.
It's called the neighborhood watering hole.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? He'll work for the night.
Yeah, but most of them don't want to go to the watering hole because they're high maintenance, so they want to go to a higher end establishment.
Exactly.
That's what they want to do.
Oh, well, they don't want to do the
that's
dirt
what they
local
do.
either.
Yeah,
They'll go on the outskirts.
They'll go outskirts and like deep water or some like parts unknown or in a freaking valley and get fingered by the mountain man.
Exactly.
That's what they'll do.
They don't and he don't even have cable, so or internet, so
well, nothing because you got all this fucking money.
Exactly. Well, so that episode where him and her will never even occur. You know what I mean?
I know women. I've had women tell me, "Oh, you know what? he hasn't paid child support in 2 weeks," not knowing that you know what? Maybe he has mitigating circumstances. Maybe something happened. He had a life change or something like that. Give the guy a chance. Yeah. You're putting a lien on his house. You're putting a warrant out for his rest. You know what? You guys are stone cold bitches. That's all I gotta say about that. Stone cold. I've seen it. We've told multiple sources tell us. We don't, like I said in multiple videos. I don't just say this stuff to throw it to the wall and hopefully it sticks. Let me tell you. No pun intended, stick. But I don't listen. We hear this from guys all the time. We're out in multiple establishments.
Yeah.
Guys are completely. Guys are pouring their hearts out to us. They are sitting there drowning in sorrow. Drowning in sorrow. They say, Sticky and Bry, you guys are the freshest things in sliced bread. We need you guys to come help. We need help. And that's why guys like me and him exist. I mean, that's hey, that's what it is.
And by the way, ladies, if you're still married and your title is separated or whatever you want to call it,
I don't want to hear it.
Don't be fucking pinning any rules like, oh, I don't like that. What's that on your phone? Who's calling you?
Brian,
you're still fucking married. What the fuck are you talking about?
Me and him have dealt with this.
And especially like if you're talking to that guy for a couple months, if the shoe was on the other foot. If you were talking to a guy that was separated or whatever, he would have lasted.
It's complicated.
He would have lasted about 2 or 3 weeks, and he would have been like, you know what? I think you're still in love with her. See you later.
First question you posed to him. Well, it's been 2-3 months. Why are you guys not separated yet?
Yeah.
Number 2, do you still love her? Number 3, are you planning on getting back with her?
Yeah.
Me and Bryce say, you know what? Fuck you. You're a trash bag. And you belong in a city dump. But it's okay for me and him to accept the fact that you're still married. You say divorce is complicated. Oh, you've never been married, so you don't know. Guess what? I got plenty of buddies that are married. I hear the war stories, and let me tell you, they're not pretty.
Tie up the loose ends, do the paperwork, pay your money. That's it.
Pay your money. That's right.
That's called having your cake and eating it too.
Let me tell you something. I get a ticket in the mail for a speeding ticket, okay? And I get mail like there's no tomorrow from 6 or 7 lawyers saying, we will represent you and get that 2 points dropped to 0. And that's a minor offense. You don't think if you're going through divorce and these lawyers don't let you, lawyers will work with you, trust me. They're drooling. They love payment plans. Salivating. They love payment plans. Let me tell you something. All you gotta do is do it. If you find another guy, you like another guy, you will do whatever it takes to get that divorce. Fast forward the process faster and move on to make that guy's peace of mind a lot better.
Exactly.
But he's supposed to accept the fact that you're still married. But you want to sit there. Oh, one girl I told me, she goes, You got these pictures of these cheerleaders on there. Jesus Christ. They're fictitious characters. They're not even real. She says, can you do me a favor? I wrote back, I said, LOL, what favor do you want from me? She says, can you please remove them pictures from your phone? I said, yeah, I'll do what I gotta do, but I said, I don't
If she had a picture of Fabio on her phone, would you be
I'll
offended?
give two shits. You know what I would do? I would look at it and then I would look away.
Yeah,
That's
very
what I would
cool.
do. I don't understand. You women's demands, I gotta tell you, are brutal.
Yeah.
Okay? I want a woman who reminds me to pay the bills.
Yeah. So here's an old saying. You ready? You know, the first time you get married, it's for love.
Right,
And the
right.
second time, it's for money. So why would I want a divorced woman?
What's the third time? Someone told me the third time's a charm. A charm?
That's
My
right. That's
asshole.
right. That's right.
More like a friggin'
Yes.
noose around your neck and
Yes.
hanging from the garage.
Yeah.
Jesus,
we
third
were
time's a charm.
we were actually told by some divorcee
That's a
last
true story.
night. Last night.
Yep. Third
She
time's
said
a
third
charm.
time's a charm.
You
So
walked that
she's
down
been
3
divorced
times.
2 times. You know what that sounds like? A total asshole bitch. That I don't have nothing
It
to
sounds
do with
like
her.
a charm that I don't want.
Yeah.
It's like a bad luck charm. Let me tell you.
But,
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just if the woman would compromise a little bit, they have
Right.
unrealistic ideas
Right.
and what they think they should have or deserve.
Right,
You know.
right.
Miss Fancy Pants. You think you're a little fancier than you really are. You know what I mean?
Unrealistic expectations are not something. You have to converse with your partner in the beginning. If you have unrealistic expectations and he's got expectations, but his expectations are probably better than your expectations because they're legitimate, okay? It's not gonna work. You guys are on 2 different playing fields. You gotta level the playing field out. I mean, let's go
Exactly.
here. This guy just wants to love you. That's what he wants to do. He wants to love you, love you. When you get money involved and you're not thinking with your heart and you're thinking with the greenbacks,
Lust.
forget about it. That's right.
Yep, greed.
I would go.
Lust and greed. The strongest emotion. Ladies and gentlemen, you can look it up. The strongest emotion, the emotion that has the most power. You know what it's called? Starts with an L. It's called love.
That's correct.
Love.
Love in your heart.
Yep, love.
Love the one you're with.
But speaking of which, my neighbor, he was 60 years, or they were married for 60 years.
60 years.
And then he passed away, and then 2 months later, like I seen like, you know, his wife sitting there like by
Right.
herself. They used to sit there all the time. 2 months later, gone. She passed away.
He
too.
died. 2 months later, she followed right behind him.
Yup, that's dedication.
That's called a
That's
broken
dedication.
heart.
Yeah.
That's a legitimate broken heart.
Love was
Right.
lost.
Love was lost.
Love was lost,
Yup.
which was the strongest emotion.
Yep. Exactly.
Go on.
She lost her teammate. If he was an opponent, she would have lasted 10, 15, 20 years later.
Exactly.
These women,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. I know multiple women.
Yeah.
They've been with the guy. He died. But guess what? They lived 40 or 50 years later. You know why? Because they weren't in it for the right reasons.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
Money.
So, yeah,
Money.
money.
What
They
can he
got
do
his
for
pension
me?
plan. I heard women say, well, if I stay with him another 4 or 5 years, I'm entitled to his pension. Jesus Christ, you can put a number amount. You're counting the days down till you get his pension.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Who the hell does that? I had a girl one time, she actually had a calendar, or she had a notebook, and she actually used to put, like, you know, like somebody who's in prison, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an X through it, like she was doing a prison term.
That's Roman
Jesus
numerals.
Christ, like Roman numerals,
Right,
exactly. I mean, you kidding me? Forget about
That's
that.
outrageous.
I want a woman who takes numbers on how many hours I've worked or how much I've done for her. Takes notice of that, and you know what? Appreciates it. We don't ask for much. You women out there think that me and Bri or the devil or Satan. Let me tell you something.
Nah.
You guys are mad at us because you're afraid. You know why?
Yeah.
You're afraid. You're afraid that this is going to get out to your husband or your
Yeah,
significant
yeah.
other, and then
Don't
guess
worry,
what?
we're
You
gonna-
will be exposed.
Yeah.
You will be exposed.
Yeah. We're gonna spread like cancer. But it's gonna be a good cancer.
Trust
good
me.
cancer.
Billy,
Yeah.
we're here for you.
Exactly. Yup.
So that's what I got to say about that, Brian.
But yeah, and I want to go back to the child support and all that stuff. I just want to say, like, have some respect for, you know, your ex-boyfriend or your ex-husband,
Right.
because if you want to use your kid as the pawn and get money
Always
and, you know,
use it.
try to,
Always
you know,
use it.
hurt his heart and all that stuff.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even have a fucking kid. Okay?
Oh, you don't do nothing for this kid. You don't spend no time.
If it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even have one.
Exactly.
And having a child with someone is, it's a celebration of each other's love together.
That's true. That's
you know what I mean?
Brian.
So
that's very well put, Brian.
Exactly. So then when you bring the other man into the equation,
right.
He doesn't have the love for the child because it's not his.
I talked to a guy.
Does that make sense? You know?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy at the gym today. We've told this on multiple videos. If you scroll back to other videos, you'll have a better understanding. This guy I talked to, totally opposite party. He has no vested interest. He's not trying to sit there and agree with me. He says to me, this is a quote. He says, "You know what?" I said, "What?" I said, "Would you ever be with a woman with kids?" He said, "No." I said, "Why wouldn't you be with a woman with kids?" He goes, "I don't want to make shit family." These are words we use constantly. These guys are all thinking this, but you know what it is? They need a little push. They need a little shove in the right direction. Guys like me and him are here. As soon as I talk to them, you'd be surprised how many guys actually see the light. I see their face light up like a candle. They light up like a candle. It's amazing to me. I can't believe.
That's how they feel.
I can't believe.
That's how they feel. That's how they feel deep down inside.
They need somebody to bring it out of that pit of
exactly.
Bring it to light.
I didn't want to say it.
I want to say it.
That's how I felt, but I didn't want to say it.
Yep. Some guys wear masks on our show. Some guys want to, they want to protect themselves. Guess what? We don't wear no mask. We're not hiding. We welcome the hate mail, good or bad, as seen in previous episodes. And guess what? You know what? We don't hate all women, like we said before.
Exactly.
We just hate the ones that milk the systems, stay-at-home moms.
High maintenance divorcees and stay-at-home moms.
Stay-at-home moms, they drive me crazy. The divorcees, like he said, kept women. I mean, I can go, the laundry list is forever. And especially women, you could tell a kept woman or a one that was used to that. If you pick up the scraps or somebody just dropped it off, they like dropped it off at the bus station and you just like, hey, get in my Pinto. Next thing you know, she says, "Oh, pick this up for me. Oh, grab this for me. Oh, do this for me."
She's like, can you pick up that bag over there for me? And it's 6 feet away.
6 feet away. Why don't you get it, you big ova? Oh yeah. She goes, just a million demands. It's like, listen, you're overweight. You're heavy set. You're not in any shape in whatsoever. Shape or form. So
correct.
why don't you go do it? We're in shape. You're not. We don't need to do that. We put our work in at the gym. Okay. I'm not here. Listen, me and him. Contrary to popular belief, let me tell you something. We can still be gentlemen at the end of the day. Okay? I treat a lady like a lady, and he's treated a lady like a lady. Whether you believe it or not. But I am not going to be a whipping boy, a pansy. And why would any woman, I hate to say this word, why would any woman want a pussy guy? I don't want it. Why would you want a pushover guy? You want a guy that holds his ground.
So they can have it their way.
Yeah, well... I thought any woman, I had a woman tell me, I said, but I don't understand this. They contradict themselves. They say, I want a strong man. I want a man who can make decisions. He's a decision maker. He goes, yeah, but when I make decisions, you don't like it. So what the hell's that? You contradict yourself, women. It's constant contradiction. I'm tired of it.
But so that's about it for the divorce.
That's about it. Yep.
But we got a couple topics that are up to date.
Right.
And female teachers having sex with their students.
First day of school. First day of school.
Yeah. If you look
a blog on Facebook.
Where was that at?
Bri, when I saw that on Facebook, I told Bri this. What had happened was, to wrap it up in a nutshell, she couldn't wait for that bell to ring fast enough. She said, I'm going to slurp this down like it's 97. Basically, she's been a teacher for 4 years. She's done numerous amounts of things to be a teacher. Let me tell you, it's not easy.
Brutal.
Job market's brutal. She's in like things. She's not a substitute. She's a main teacher. Okay? Here's the story. All that hard work for sucking down a 17-year-old nasty bitch. So next thing you know, she says she couldn't wait. She was salivating the mouth like Reese. She couldn't wait. She was foaming. The bell rang and the bell was done. The door opened, the door closed. The kid came in, they were both alone. Next thing you know, she's giving them oral relations in the classroom. She couldn't even wait to get home. She couldn't even do it in the bathroom. She said, we gotta do it right in the classroom. She got arrested. She was a ginger, by the way. I don't know about them redheads. Sorry about
they don't do it for me.
They don't do it for me too. I don't know what your guys' factuation are, but these redheads, they don't do it for me. Anyway, that's a sign up. Right? Yeah. Wink, wink. So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm reading this, I'm like, man, these women. Now, if that was a guy that got caught with a 17-year-old woman, let me tell you something. He'd be, they call him Chester the Molester. He's an asshole. Listen, I'm not